Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lady Lorian Show. We're glad to have you here. If you're a new listener, welcome to the show. My name is Dodge. I am a Lady Lorian, and today we have a very special guest, Riley. One of the Understudies came back for her second episode, her solo episode, which is amazing. Everyone loves Riley. We stand Riley in this household.
Oh.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Not like I haven't been talking to you for the past 30 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. I'm glad.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy couple of days. We were supposed to record yesterday, but literally nothing wanted to work yesterday. Life was crazy yesterday, and so we're back here today, the second time. So, hopefully it works
Laptop
this time.
literally broke yesterday.
Which, literally, I'm telling you, the amount of technology issues surrounding our podcast and the filming of it, if something's gonna go wrong, it happens while we're filming. It's so bad how much, my computer broke too, and from this podcast, and I honestly think the podcast is cursed, but it's fine.
I mean, so it goes.
Literally. It is what it is, I guess. Well,
definitely.
I'm glad that you're back. I am super excited for this episode. We're going to be talking about Bad Batch, episode 10 and 11. We also have a bunch of crazy things going around in the Lady Lorians and just life in general, which I will also get to. But let's go first into getting to know you, Riley, because last week 2 weeks ago, you were introduced onto the podcast and we had everyone on. So you had a small introduction, but now I got you alone. I can give you the real questions.
The interrogation.
So I hope you're ready. Don't be too sad, okay, if I come for you. I won't. I won't, but I have so many questions.
Okay.
I wrote them in my little notebook for the Condren thing promo. But
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag sponsored. Just kind of, I guess. I don't know. My first question on here was why Poe?
Why Poe? Okay, listen. Last week, it was said in a very short sentence that I love Anakin. I also love Han Solo. So Poe Dameron was a given. He's a pilot.
Yup.
He's also got this fire about him. He's very sarcastic. Love sarcastic characters. Doesn't take himself too seriously, but it does at the same time. He's a hot shot, but he's just kind of whatever.
Yeah.
And so I love that. He's very determined, and he also knows how to be chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do. I was actually talking to Riley about this a couple of nights ago. We were on Zoom. It was really fun. I loved it. But I was telling Riley how my first introduction to her was through the Rex and Round show when she had her episode about Poe. And I was in I love Poe is my favorite character in the sequels. And so it was so cool seeing Riley talk about Poe, and it made me really happy. So I'm glad you're here. We can fangirl about Poe together.
Heck yeah.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely. But you obviously talk about Anakin being one of your favorite characters too. So if you had to choose between Anakin or Poe, who would you choose?
I'm sorry to Poe, but I would choose Anakin in a heartbeat.
Are you serious?
I love Poe so much. He is my favorite character in the sequels. But Anakin, because I grew up with Anakin. You know what I mean? And so, I obviously grew up watching the original trilogy, but when I was growing up, that's when the prequels were releasing. Anakin always. He's very, maybe, I don't know if this is worrying, but I see a lot of myself in Anakin.
Okay.
In a lot of ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Willing to do whatever it takes for the people that he loves. And
Yeah, definitely.
Not following the rules when he should be. But yeah, Anakin definitely.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. There's, it's kind of hard to find Anakin lovers nowadays. I feel like people have kind of like moved on to Anakin. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but
if you're on Twitter and you say you love Anakin, there will be at least 5 people in the replies saying that you love the child killer.
Literally, it's like, bro, chillax.
Like,
okay, he's my child killer. Okay.
Oh my god. It's like, first of all, he's no longer Anakin at that point, so I don't want to hear it. Did he kill children in Attack of the Clones? Yes. However,
he was scared. He was protecting his mom.
Listen, he was going through something. All right.
Yeah. I'm going through a rough patch.
Through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We just smile and wave. We enjoy him. We love him.
I pretend I do not see it.
I pretend I do not see. We just skip right past those.
It's like, oh no.
Precious little baby Anakin again. Well, okay, so now I have to ask you, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? If you had to choose one.
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes me so sad, and every time I watch it without fail, I always hope it'll be a different outcome. I know it won't be, but
me too.
God, every time I'm just like, please turn around, go tell Mace Windu, please, just do something else, please. Please.
It's okay, Anakin. Don't have a mental breakdown again.
Oh my god, literally. Like, leave the order like you've been wanting to, please. Just go.
Yeah.
Just go.
Peace out. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you a Jedi or a Sith?
Jedi.
Okay. That's what I expected.
Even though I feel like I definitely let my emotions get in the way of things, I'd probably be a Sith on accident.
Okay, that's understandable. I think about that too. I'm like, I think I'm a Jedi, but then like, if someone got in the way of like me and like chicken tenders, I'd be like, yeah. So that's why
crystal turns red.
Exactly. The Kyber kiss is like not in front of the nuggies,
Right.
But yeah. Okay. So, what is your favorite relationship, and what's your favorite ship?
Amidala.
Okay.
As you should. My favorite relationship. Yeah. Favorite ship would have to be the N1 Starfighter or the X-Wing.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we love to see it. All right. And Yaddle or Yoda?
Oh man.
This is a big decision. No pressure.
Yaddle has a special place in my heart. However, I know. Yoda is too neurotic for me not to choose him.
Okay.
That man is nuts. I love him.
I'll accept it. I get it. Okay, I get it. Maybe if Yaddle had her own little TV series, wink, wink, Disney Plus, we might get her on our side. But it's okay. Respect. Yoda. I have major respect for Yoda. He's the goat. Who is your comfort character?
Padme.
We love to see it. I love her.
Padme. Love her so much.
Okay, and then the last one is, which Star Wars show are you looking forward to the most?
Kenobi.
Yes!
I cannot wait for Kenobi. Especially because Hayden is going to be Darth Vader. Are you joking?
Are you kidding? Why would you choose any other one? Oh my gosh.
Literally. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so happy they got him to come back for that.
I know. And it's crazy that they're like filming it right now.
Right.
Like these scenes. Oh.
Yeah.
And that just like makes me so happy that I'm at work and I'm like, Ewan's probably talking to Hayden right now. It's pretty cool.
I'm just imagining all the behind the scenes that we're going to get.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I hope they do a docuseries for that. They have to. They have to. If they bring everyone back.
I mean, they're doing that another episode for The Mandalorian about when Luke shows up, which I was upset that they didn't include, like when they first released, and everyone was just like, "What? That's like the biggest thing." They didn't say anything about it. Like, this is why, obviously. But I'm wondering why they separated them.
I think it's because the episodes came out, I'm pretty sure the following week after, and it was only one episode for season 2. Right. So in season 1, when they did the docuseries, it was like 8 episodes or something like that, and it really dove deep into it. But for season 2, they only did 1 episode, and I think it was like 40 minutes long, and it was released, I think, a week or 2 weeks after the finale happened. So I'm pretty sure they might have just like cut that out because spoilers. But also I think, I don't know, I also, it's just like such a big moment that I think that they wanted to have like a whole episode based off of just that one, you know, making it, how to keep that a secret. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm so excited.
I'm really excited to watch it. I really wish they had said, hey, this is coming at a later time, just to shut up the people that were literally like going in on Disney and Lucasfilm. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Saying, how could you forget this? Like, shush.
They're smart back there. They know what
just
they're
doing. Wait.
Chill. Calm down, guys. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna be so cool. I think I need that. I need that little spark of Mando in my life, because I think Mando's not even coming out. A lot of people don't think until like 2022, like summer 2022. So who knows?
This winter is Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, I think Mando will be probably the same time winter next year. I think. Yeah. Fall/winter.
I don't know how I'm gonna survive. I'll be real honest.
There will be some Mando crumbs in Book of Boba Fett.
I'm practically begging.
Wasn't Pedro on set? He was filming some stuff.
So Pedro wasn't on set because he's currently filming something else, but his stunt doubles and Brendan Wayne, who plays the body of Mando, he was on set. And he kind of like hinted on, he did an interview with some other Star Wars podcast, and in the interview they asked him if he was going to be in the Book of Boba Fett, and he was like, interesting. He didn't really go into depth about it, but I remember watching their Instagram stories while Boba Fett was filming, and I could tell that, you know, Mando was going on. They were there at some point, so hopefully we'll see Din. If
Mando
not,
crumbs.
Oh yeah, I need it. I need it in my life.
Yeah.
But oh, I have to tell you my story. I forgot to tell you. Okay. This is really quick. I was gonna tell this to Riley yesterday, and I wanted to wait for the podcast because it was just like so crazy that I had to share with the world. It's a little disgusting, I'm not gonna lie, but so that's your little okay,
little disclaimer.
So, little disclaimer, just know that. Okay, basically yesterday I came home from work. I got off work early, life was good. I came home and I was like, wow, everything is good in my life right now. And I opened up the door and it smells disaster struck. Literally my nostrils were literally I've never been like it felt like I was like shot, like how bad it smelled awful, right?
Oh my God.
So I live with 2 little puppies, and they had an accident, both of them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just like a normal accident, it was like explosive. Okay, it was everywhere.
No. Oh no.
So I walk in and I was just like, okay, first of all, I'm in white, okay? And I walk in and I was like, oh no. And so I started like opening up their cage to try to, because they were like in their little crates or whatever. And I start opening it and I realized that I'm wearing white as I'm like lifting the gate out. And so I like have to like sprint into my room to try to go change before they touch me. And they're just covered in disgustingness. And so literally it was like I felt like I was on X Games mode. I was like sprinting to my room and I was like, no, not in the business clothes. I said, not in the fancy clothes for the internship. Okay. And so I changed and I had to clean, and it was so bad. There's more to the story, but I will save you that. But it was literally like they are white. They were not white.
Oh no.
Yeah, so yesterday was literally hectic. It was like 3 hours of washing everything, the house, the dogs, the crates. Yeah, it was really, really bad, but I'm sharing that because I want you to know, like, that. And also, we were supposed to film yesterday, and
Right.
things just happened, and I was like, it's probably best for us to not film today because today's been awful. So,
literally everything was going wrong.
literally everyone I know, something went wrong, and I was like, today's just cursed. Let's just stay away. Let's stay away from the podcast
Let's just
today.
all go to bed.
Yeah. Riley, we were supposed to Zoom the understudies afterwards too.
Yeah.
And Riley was like, well, I can't, like, my computer won't work, but I can still Zoom for the understudies. And I was like, I'm in bed.
And I was like, oh, okay.
I felt so bad because I was like, yeah, let's Zoom. And then Riley was like, no, like, guys, let's Zoom. And I was like, Riley, I'm gonna be real honest. I'm like, I'm out. Like, I'm done. I'm clocking out for the night. I can't.
Yeah, and I was like, it's fine. We can Zoom another time because honestly, I'm
we just needed a break.
Yeah, I'm in shambles. I can't.
But anyways, back. Sorry for that disgusting story, but I had to share it because I need you to experience my pain.
Yeah.
But okay, sorry. Bad Batch. Bad Batch episode 10 and 11. Oh my gosh, these episodes, crazy, literally nuts. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm in shock. I'm so excited for Bad Batch. Like, I keep on saying that, like, we're not like halfway through the season. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
but like, I'm genuinely so excited for what this season is like developing, you know. What was your opinions on, let's start on episode 10. What was your opinion on Miss Omega and her debts being paid and stuff?
Yeah, because that's when she's basically doing space chess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to Will about it, and I was like, that kind of plays into my whole her being a mimic thing. Because if she
didn't even think about that.
If she like saw the strategy, and she was like, perfect, got it in my brain. And then he was just like, well, yeah, but they all did the strategy training. But yeah, while they all did the strategy training, if she is like what I would call a mimic, she has like that perfectly like this in this order at this time.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. I wonder if, so where did you think that she learned that from? Like, how did she learn that mimic or how to play properly?
I feel like she learned how to play from strategy training in Camino, at Camino. But I feel like if she does have like a mimic ability, that would go back to them possibly running tests on her and like loading her up with whatever. Because I feel like if she's not force sensitive, there's something special about her other than her just being a perfect DNA copy of Jango Fett. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I didn't even think about that. I definitely was like confused on how she was so good. Like, I was like, maybe she's just like freaking smart, okay? Because I don't understand chess or any of that stuff. But it was, I really liked it. I liked that she, you know, each episode she's starting to do more and more for the Bad Batch, which is like really exciting because it's like, I remember like in the first couple episodes, I like saw like a lot of hate on Omega, sadly. And I was like really sad about it because I thought she was great. I didn't think that she was like a burden or anything, but it makes me really happy that we're seeing more of her like input into like the Bad Batch and what's going on and helping out and stuff like that, which I think is great. Like, also she's not a kid, so she doesn't need to do any of that stuff, but she is still going above and beyond, which was cool. But I loved the droid in this episode. I really did love the droid. I thought that was so fun. I loved seeing a droid be part of like the action. I thought that was just a little twist, you know?
I love that. Yeah.
I did love that. I loved the team. I loved that they were kind of like away from Omega for the first time, which I also think was kind of cool to kind of see how they acted without her. And obviously Hunter was like, "You go with Omega," and it was like
lost.
He was gone.
Lost he was without her.
Literally. Oh, I love it.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the planet too. I thought it was beautiful. I felt at home.
I don't know if this is a very obscure reference, but the planet reminded me of, if you remember the game Wizard 101.
Yes. I do. I remember playing that late at night. Yes.
The planet, the way it was, reminded me of like the main area. Like
maybe where the school is. Maybe that's what I remember it from, because I remember watching it and being like, this looks familiar.
Yeah, I was just like, this is very...
It does.
Yeah.
Like, it looks very much like, oh my gosh.
For listeners that have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm so sorry. That was a very obscure reference. Maybe.
Back in the old days. I mean, I think so. I mean, okay, well, you guys freaking roasted me on last week's episode. You guys were making those references, and I was like...
You had no idea what we were talking about.
I was a little embarrassed, because I used to pride myself on knowing those references, and I didn't know a single one of them. Yeah. But I understood Wizard 101.
Yeah.
My favorite family, okay? But yeah, I loved the planet. I loved seeing them kind of like just do their thing again and not really have to worry about Omega, but still thinking about her. So like shows that, you know, even if Omega was to disappear, they'll still think about her, which also makes me sad. But yeah, I loved it. Yeah. To episode 11, which this one was like out of the ballpark. I did not see this one coming. No. But I loved it.
I love, first of all, how we've seen young Kanan and young Hera.
I know.
And I know it's tying it in with Rebels. Like, I don't know. Like, when do they meet in canon? Like, I don't know when they meet.
I don't know if we...
I'm assuming when they're adults. Like...
Yeah. Well, the thing is I just started watching Rebels, thank goodness. So like it was perfect timing for me, because I'm not even done with season 1, but I'm like 14 episodes in or whatever. So like I'm familiar with them. And like I'm glad I did, because when we see them in season 1, they're like already like a family when they meet up with Ezra. So I have a feeling that they're gonna meet relatively young. So it would be really cool to see how they meet everyone. And I wonder if we're gonna see more of the crew as well.
Right. I noticed you could see the ship in the background of one of the shots where, I don't know if you've gotten to that part yet, where Hera says how she got Chopper. She pulled him from like a downed ship.
No, I haven't got to that, but I saw a tweet about it.
Yeah.
So that's also so cool.
I loved that detail that they put in. It was literally so cool. I was like literally looking at my TV like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
You're like, oh.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. I loved that detail.
Yeah, I felt like it was, like, I love the Bad Batch, obviously, and I know that we've been talking about our love-hate relationship with filler episodes, and so this one was, like, a filler episode, so to speak, because the Bad Batch wasn't in it, but I felt like it was, like, really necessary, and it shows, like, you know, why Rebels, the show, can be important maybe to the Bad Batch, or, you know, something that happened between the Rebels before we see them. Right. Where they cross paths. So I thought that was really cool.
I loved, because when you start watching it, you're like, okay, where are the Bad Batch? What is this show called? Hello?
Yeah, hello. Rebels.
And then up, you're like, oh, hey, guns. There you go.
Yeah, goodbye. And then that's
nudge, wink, wink. And then you remember in episode 10 that since Omega paid off their debt, now they're just doing it to make their own money. So now that you're like also remembering, okay, now they're actually saving so they can get wherever they need to be, and that'll probably mean that they're not going to be with Sid for much longer once they have the money they need. But God, this episode was so good. I know it's maybe considered filler, but at the same time, it is nice to see stories that have the Bad Batch in it, but aren't like
focused,
like side quests.
Yeah.
In a video game.
Yeah. And I feel like, I mean, obviously, by the way this episode ended, we're gonna be seeing Hera at the end. We're like, it's not done. So I wonder if like the Bad Batch rescues her, or I wonder like what happens. I wonder, because obviously they're slowly tying in Rebels into this, and I think that might be, I don't know if that's because they like want to intertwine their storytellers or they just want more people to watch Rebels, but either way, we love to see it. I mean, I just thought, I remember like, I haven't gotten to the part where I hear about like Hera's past in Rebels, but I remember seeing a clip of her father in Rebels, and then I saw him in the episode, and I was like, wait a minute. It was like slowly coming together, and then like her accent threw me off, and I was like, no, that can't be her, but wait, it's her. So that was also really cool. I really I liked her with her accent, because I feel like that's something that, and that obviously happens in real life too, like when you have an accent and you go and you're surrounded with people that don't have accents, your accent starts to fade.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which I thought was a really cool detail, that we're seeing that basically.
Yeah.
I loved that.
And then of course when you go back around the people that have the same accent you do, it just comes back.
Exactly. Such like a good detail. I think that's so cool that they had that in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, we have to talk about Howzer. That's how you say it, right?
Best haircut in the galaxy.
Literally? Can we talk about the haircut?
Literally. It's amazing what a good haircut will do for somebody.
Oh my gosh. When I tell you, it took me away. I was like, hello.
Literally, I was like, who are you?
Like, that's like my favorite haircut ever, like on guys. And so the fact that they put that on a clone, I was like, you know what, they just freaking, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. Aside from him having this gorgeous haircut and a really cool facial scar, looks like he got blasted. It looks like he got blasted in the face.
He's definitely been through stuff, which is cool. I have so many questions about him.
Me too. One of the big ones being, how is he still so humanized after Order 66?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, I also want to know like why he has the name that he is, because I feel like I don't know that, but I feel like when their chip goes off, I feel like they would go back to their numbers.
They do, I'm pretty sure.
Right? So I was also confused about that.
I could be wrong. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think they start going back to what their CT number is.
Yeah. So that was also very like the fact that he had such a personality that he did, and the name that he kept. I like have a lot of questions. I wonder if his chip is malfunctioning, or if it never worked, or
because he's not as like robotic.
Yeah.
Is he, I'm misremembering, is he the only clone since Order 66, aside from the Bad Batch, that we have seen helmetless?
Yes.
Because they all keep their helmets on.
Crosshairs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, because as soon as in the second episode, well, even in the first episode when they switch, we see all of them with their helmets on automatically, except when they're like eating, obviously. But like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the only one that keeps his helmet off.
Which is weird to me, because they even the clones that are in higher positions, they keep their helmet on after Order 66.
I know. So now I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
Is his chip is this like, it can't be normal. So if his chip is malfunctioning, why did the Empire's there? Why didn't they like be like, that's a little sus?
And again, I could be wrong and misremembering, but he had a paint job on his armor. Don't they all go uniform? Don't they all go uniform?
So many questions.
I said, I could be misremembering. I could.
You're so right, because we literally don't see any other clone with any type of paint job.
Like when we saw them when they were escaping from, I forgot what planet that is, and they almost get caught. Every single clone has white armor.
Yeah.
Just plain white armor.
I don't think we see anyone with colored armor except for Rex and Bad Batch.
Yeah. And now Howzer, which is confusing.
Why? I have so many questions. I'm so excited for this next episode because, like, and also when she was caught spying, he was like, I'll let you go. That would not happen,
No.
sir. No.
He still has that humanity for some reason.
He reminded me so much of Rex.
Yes.
Like, they would be best buds. I hope they meet.
Something. Oh, yeah. Oh. I hope this is upsetting to think about. I hope he survives.
Listen, Dave.
That's just has to. That's where my mind has to go because of Dave.
Howzer
and the other writers.
Like, I have never seen like. Okay, so the episode comes out while I'm at work, right? So I try to stay off social media, right?
Yeah,
but I literally could not because it was everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, like even on Snapchat, like with people from Star Wars, everyone was posting about this clone. And I was just like I've never seen the fandom become so alive in one instant and so long. And it was all about this stupid teal clone, okay, with gorgeous locks, okay? So they can't kill him because I feel like everyone would strike. They'd be like, that's it. It's over.
That's exactly why they would kill him.
Don't say that. Okay.
I'm being realistic. You know it's true.
You are. But oh my gosh, what if freaking Crosshair kills him?
I thought he was going to. Before he shot the senator, I thought he was going to. Yeah, he was aiming. And the fact that they didn't fill Howzer in on the plan.
I know.
And he didn't even, because normally after Order 66, a clone would not react like that. Howzer was stunned. He was like, what just happened? What is going on?
So I wonder if Howzer is gonna try to get in contact with the Bad Batch or with Rex or someone to try to save Hera.
Cheeky little team up.
I feel like he's gonna be the hero. What if he joins the Bad Batch? I just want everyone on the Bad Batch. Just the whole squad. Oh my gosh.
Suddenly no longer standing room in the ship because of how many people they pick up.
I know, everyone's like, come on, guys. Everyone's like, there's people duct taped to the wings of the ship. Just like, it's fine. It's okay, guys. We're fine. Hold your breaths.
And going along with the weird sense of humanity that Howzer is being shown as a post-Order 66 clone. When a convoy is being attacked and they're trying to get Hera back, the senator says, do something, like attack, call for backup, blah, blah, blah. Howzer pauses. He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Because he's like, this is not right. This is not what I should be doing. But he does it anyway because he gets a look from his commanding officer to be like, hello. But he pauses. He hesitates.
So now I wonder if his chip was ever activated.
Right.
And if it wasn't ever activated, how did he go along with them? Because the Empire was there the whole time. So how did the Empire not call that out? Or maybe was he just with the what's their name? The person that he was protecting.
The senator?
Was he for the senator? Was he for the uncle? Or was he for both? Who was he protecting?
I think he was for the senator.
Oh, okay.
And Cham, which is Hera's dad, was just kind of there. So I guess he fell under that. Because he was also a leader, I'm assuming, of the Ryloth military.
Yeah. So I just I don't understand how he got away with acting so normal. Especially when Crosshairs was there too. I feel like Crosshairs would have said something and been like, this guy is a little sus. He needs to be brought in.
Unless he was just acting how the other clones were to survive. Which is upsetting to think about, but very probable if that's what's the case.
Dang. Man, I hope he doesn't die.
I feel like he's gonna die.
I know.
Oh, unless he somehow, if he teams up with the Bad Batch, abandons the Empire, he lives by the end of it, and the Bad Batch says, here's a name of one of our contacts. Because they're starting the rebellion, basically, and they're like, hey, go this way.
Do you think that's also a question that I have to ask, because Omega's debt is paid, obviously. So I thought that they were going to go run along with Rex and go save the world, you know, but they didn't. And so now I'm like, are they ever going to do that? Do they even want to help the Republic, or do they just want to like survive and escape, if that makes sense?
I feel like they want to help, but I think, does Echo
Like
say that? Does Echo say a couple episodes back when Rex leaves and they're like, why didn't we go with Rex? I think Echo says we're soldiers. This is what we do. To keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. I have so many questions. Literally so many questions on. Also, the Hera and Omega scene was very interesting. It was so cute.
But like, it's like, oh, of course they're gonna connect these two.
I know. So now I'm like, okay, are we gonna see if we can? Now I'm kind of sad that Rebels is done, because wouldn't that be cool if they pulled out another season of Rebels and then it's like Omega and it's like, boom, hey bestie, I'm back.
I'm not gonna say it. If she survives.
Liz,
I said it.
Riley, you're gonna knock it off. Okay.
Listen,
can't kill all my characters.
We've never heard of them post this time period. So like Rex doesn't mention them in Rebels. They're not mentioned in the original trilogy.
Oh my god, are they gonna get Rogue One? Are they gonna die?
Unless they pull a Cal Kestis and just dip into hiding and live the rest of their lives. Cal didn't do that, but he tried.
He tried his best. He tried. Cal, he's not very smart, but it's fine. I don't know. Like, I just feel like they can't have this series and have them all die and not have something like something epic happen that leaves their mark on history, you know?
Well, I mean, hopefully there's going to be multiple seasons of this show.
I know.
And they'll have time to figure it out.
I know. But I mean, like, part of me, like, I want to see that Grogu and Omega type thing, because I'm like, how I just don't see how they can intertwine it with something else that makes their series like super important, if that makes sense. Because I feel like every single Star Wars series or, you know, movie has something important, which is why they make it. So I wonder what, like, obviously we know that Omega obviously has something to do with the cloning. So I wonder what part of the cloning Omega is responsible for.
Right. And I'm wondering why they made, this goes back to last week's episode of the Lady Lorians. Why did they make Omega?
So many questions, Boba. Dave.
I know Boba left, but like Omega was...
Why?
Like Omega was alive when Boba left. There's no other way there's no way that she wasn't.
Yeah, so she has to have something special. Like there's literally
why does Omega exist?
Yeah. Literally.
And why did they keep it from her of how important she was?
I have no idea. I like hate that I have no idea, because we're freaking 11 episodes in and I'm like, I don't know.
There's like 5 episodes left, right? 16 episodes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
It's only I thought it was in the 20s.
No, I think first season is 16 and then they'll probably renew, of course, because...
Oh my gosh, that makes me so nervous.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Howzer, I hope you're okay.
Howzer, please
I hope you survive. Please, please, man, I beg you. Dave, take anyone. Just not my man. Not my little teal boy. I literally, the fandom's gonna be crushed if Howzer dies.
Something I want to bring up that has to do with the scene that Howzer is in, but isn't about Howzer, is when they are chasing the convoy and Cham is standing on top of the cliff and he has his spear. He throws it at a clone. The clone tumbles off the bike. His helmet comes off, sticks in the ground. Cham jumps off the cliff, lands on the bike, turns it around, and yanks the spear as he goes. Oh my god, that was so sick.
I literally, I remember like watching that, and I don't know why. It just reminded me of Mando so much, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's something that I could see Mando doing. Like, what a move.
I was like, are you kidding? Cham was like, I'm getting my daughter back, you weirdos.
Yeah. I'm on my way.
Trial. What are you talking about?
Dad mode activated. Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That whole scene was so cool.
I know. And I kind of liked that Crosshairs wasn't like in it necessarily until like the very end. I kind of liked how
waiting.
It was, yeah, he was waiting. He was just like, come on, guys.
He could have taken them
anytime.
out, but didn't.
Anytime.
He's like, I'm here for the senator and the senator alone, baby.
He's like, come on, guys. I'm on a tight schedule. I got lunch. Come on. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought that was really cool. I think it's really cool that we saw that, like, new characters all fighting with each other and kind of just take a step back from the Bad Batch themselves and Omega and stuff, and kind of just, obviously this will be important in later episodes, as we know, but it was kind of nice seeing another team kind of take the lead for a little bit. Any other questions, comments, concerns about 10 and 11?
Something I do want to bring up. I know we've been jumping around a lot. No. But when Hera and Omega go on the Bad Batch's ship.
Yeah.
And she's just showing her around. Omega has revealed that she is going to eventually learn how to fly once she learns the manual from memory.
That was which is so funny.
That is such a tech thing to do. I love it. I love it so much. But when she's like, this is my favorite part of the ship, this is my room.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's probably the first time she's ever had something so personalized to herself. And she was like, yeah, people use it when they're shooting stuff, but like other than that, this place is mine,
sleep in here.
Yeah.
Literally, I thought that was so sweet too.
Yeah, she was so excited to show Hera this other like little girl that she had no idea who she was. She was like, this is my room. Isn't this so cool? It was so cute. Flying is a feeling thing. So cute.
No. And it was so nice to see like Hera being like, I'm so excited to fly, like it's my dream to live on a ship, and then being like, oh my gosh, your dream came true. That's so exciting. Like it makes me happy that her dream as a kid became reality, and we get to see, like, even if we don't see a lot of her in the Bad Batch, which I think we're probably gonna see one more episodes of her, and then it's just gonna be like deucing out. But I think it's cool that we can see her as a kid dreaming about something, and then we see her as an adult living that life, which is so cool.
It's very cool. I like that they've tied it in together, because otherwise, before this, when you watch Rebels, you're like, okay, who are these people and where did they come from?
Yeah.
But now this kind of ties into it, and I really love that.
Yeah, I love it.
I feel like almost like with Black Widow, this should have come before Rebels.
Yes.
Because then you'll be like, oh, I saw that kid in the beginning of Bad Batch. Oh, I saw her in Bad Batch. And you won't go into Rebels being like, who are these people?
Yeah. Because like I'm like 10 episodes, I don't know, whatever. I'm a lot of episodes in, and I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I mean, I know, but it's like, are we just all like besties? Like, did you guys grow up together? Like, what's going on here? And I like that. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure you talked about Hera talking about her past, which I'll get to eventually. But I'm still like, well, I don't even know what's going on here. What are we doing?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's so cool. I hope that we can see Hera and Kanan together, and maybe like they meet up. Hey bestie, let's go steal a ship. You know,
hey bestie, let's go commit thievery.
Let's commit a felon. And then it's like the end, and then it switches to the Rebels theme song. It's
yeah.
But
want to get on a Galaxy's Most Wanted list with me?
Yeah. Oh, so amazing. We love to see it. Yeah, I love that. I'm excited. I love seeing Chopper too. So precious. I'm just excited. Once again, I'm enjoying Bad Batch. I think it's like a good in between, because I'm not like obsessed with it like I am with The Mandalorian, but it's like I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited to see what's coming, if that makes sense.
That's me with the Clone Wars. Like you with the Mandalorian, that's me with the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's nice for the continuation for me.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so I'm so happy for like big Clone Wars fans that you guys get another little series. Love it.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen the Clone Wars until beginning of last year.
Really?
I'd seen none of the Clone Wars, and I watched it all.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd only seen the movies and like the shows like that were live action. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch all of Clone Wars until like a year ago as well.
Yeah.
I'd seen like a few episodes, but you know, I had no idea
Yeah.
what was going on. I was like, Rex? And that's
Yeah.
it.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. All you need to know about the Clone Wars
Yeah.
right there. And Ahsoka, that too, but
yeah.
the besties, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that wraps up our little Bad Batch thing. As we like kind of get to the end, I just want to say like a little bit of updates that have been going on in Mandalorians. I mean, obviously, if you guys are watching on YouTube, you saw that we uploaded a video this past week. It was just like a little unboxing episode, I guess, about Erin Condren, which was so amazing. They reached out to us and gave us some of their Star Wars collection, which was so nice, and we loved it. And it was the first ever video that you see two Lady Lords in one video, which was kind of nice. It was with Kenzie and I. So that was cool. We have a code for that. If you guys are college students or teachers or even just like adults, because we all be struggling, go check out Erin Condren. They have amazing planners and notebooks and stationery items, and so amazing. Obviously I use their stuff right now, so go check that out. We're also doing a giveaway that actually no, I don't even know why I'm saying that, because it ended, so you missed out on the giveaway by the time it came out. sorry, apologize, but it is what it is, I guess. But we still have that code for you guys, so you guys go ahead and check that out. I was on a HoloNet Marauders episode 2 weeks ago from when you guys are watching it. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was a good episode. Aww, it was sick. Thanks. Yeah,
they're amazing. They literally are so smart. I was just happy to be there, you know.
They're so cool. Like I've been interacting with them on Twitter a little bit, and like in like Greg's like live stream chat. Like, they're so cool.
They're so much fun. They're literally just so chill, down to earth people. I literally had so much fun. Definitely go check them out. I am a big fan. I love their podcast just in general. Also, obviously, you guys have seen in recent episodes the Lady Lawrence have been a little absent lately. That's not on purpose, I promise. Life has been crazy, literally crazy. We have people traveling, we have people moving, we have people getting new jobs, summer school, like a lot of things are going on. Everyone wants to be here. It's just really bad timing right now. So this is why you guys are like freaking stuck with me for a little bit. But I'm moving, and literally when this episode comes out, I will be moving. So next episode I will be in a different place. Schedule of posting might be a little weird. I don't know. We'll just follow our social medias, because I don't even know. So just follow that.
There's post notifications on, baby.
Yeah, post notifications. You know how to be. Oh my gosh, I forgot. We're Riley and I are both gonna cosplay as Black Widows.
Yeah.
So catch you guys at Comic-Con.
Natasha Romanoff is coming soon to a Comic-Con near you. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. To be honest, I bought my cosplay off of like a sketchy website, and I not the
hoping for the best.
Literally, it was an impulse buy, because I was talking to Riley, and I was like, I really want the Elena cosplay, and then Riley was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the Natasha suit, and I was like, oh crap. I need to buy it, and I was literally at work. And I was just like, let me go just like buy it right now. So I literally I stupidly chose like the first website ever to have it. I don't know. I'm gonna get scammed.
God, so this should have asked me, and I could have told you a couple different websites.
Listen,
I didn't know you were doing it right then.
I didn't know either. Okay, I just all of a sudden it's in my cart, and my cart's out, and I'm just
if it doesn't show up, you can dispute it with your bank. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, that is true. I mean, I've had horrible experience. I bought a cosplay like in January, never showed up. And so I had to dispute that one.
Okay.
I did dispute it. So I never got that one. So now I'm like, I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson. I still bought from a sketchy site. But the moral of the story, if that suit ever gets here one day, we will both be cosplaying. So look forward to that.
Keep an eye out for that whenever it happens.
Keep out whenever if you see
if and when
package just outside your door, it's probably mine. So please ship it my way. So also I just want to shout out Greg right now because I've been on his Twitch a lot lately, but it's literally so much fun. It makes me so sad that not everyone knows about him. So if you guys follow the Rex Around Show, go get a Greg from the Rex Around Show has a Twitch that's literally so much fun. I think he's streaming tonight. I'm pretty sure
he is streaming tonight.
He's probably streaming right now.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and sometimes other days depending. He will keep you updated.
Yes.
On his socials.
So considering that we're filming on Wednesday, he's streaming right now, which I need to get on that. I need to go hype up my dude Greg. Okay, so I go on his Twitch. You'll see me. You'll probably see Riley too. We'll have a party in the chat. It's so much fun. We do have our recommendations. We just started this last 2 weeks episode. We recommended some of our favorite creators that we love. We want to let you guys know like our favorite creators. We had people recommend in our Instagram last week for like, of course, Jen Marie. If you guys don't know Jen Marie, she is one of the Kyber sisters. Gotta love Jen Marie. Love her. Go follow her. Follow the Kyber sisters. We love them as well. We also got a request for Always Believe, which is such an amazing duo. I love them. They're so
I love them.
They're so precious. I love them so much. So big recommendation for them too. Riley, do you have a recommendation for today?
I do. Okay. So on Instagram and Twitter, her name is Kayla and her handle is Freebird Creates. Kayla is an artist, an amazing artist. She's a multi-fandom page.
Ooh,
she did a lot of Star Wars stuff right now. She's rocking in Destiny 2 stuff. It is incredible. Sometimes she has her commissions open, so keep an eye out and you can get some really cool art commission from her. She is insane and she has amazing stories behind her characters. Like,
oh my goodness.
Please go follow her. Her name is Kayla. She used to go by Clones Deserved Better on Instagram. She coined the name Captain Dave for Captain Vaughn.
Oh, very cool.
Like when the whole Captain Dave was happening, it's because of Kayla. Kayla named him Captain Dave. Like, she's great. Please go follow her.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I will definitely go follow them. That's so I'm so excited. I love people who make like characters and like are multi-fandom because I love Star Wars, but I also love Marvel and, you know, all these other little fandoms. So I love people that are different fandoms as well. I also have a multi-fandom account. I've mentioned them before in other episodes. They're called Witchesnrebelsco. They are literally they're so amazing. They make stickers and they made a shirt before, which I have. I love the shirt. It's like a little drawing of like Grogu and Mando. It makes me happy. But they have multi-fandom stickers that I absolutely love. I have so many of their stickers at home. It's a pretty small company, which is kind of surprising to me because I love them so much. But they're my recommendation. I love them. The quality is so amazing. The customer service is so amazing. We love small creators. We love supporting people. So if you guys have any recommendations, if you're a small creator and you want to, you know, have us check you out, follow you, please let us know. We would love to check you guys out. We want to be as involved in the community. We want to, you know, see more people and their amazing talents because you guys are talented and we're just here vibing, you know. Actually no, Riley's freaking talented. Okay, let me put that. I'm putting you on the spot. Riley, oh my gosh. So she opened commissions a couple weeks ago and to do like clone helmets, Mando helmets of like paintings. And I commissioned her to do Captain Rex for me. And when I tell you this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life, I literally I'm so excited to put it in my apartment. It's beautiful. Riley, you're amazing. Goodness gracious. You also did, you're doing some from other people too, and it's just like, oh, the talent, it's radiating. But Riley, thank you so much for being on the episode this week. I'm so sorry for all the technical issues and life and just crazy stuff. We love having you here.
No, it goes. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Where can we find you, Riley? Where can we follow you?
I am on Instagram as Riley Antoinette, which is RILEYANNTOINETTE. I'm sorry, that's a mouthful. And then I guess I will promote my Twitter. I'm on there all the time. It's Riley Antoine. It's basically Antoinette without the TTE. Because it was too long.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Guys, go check out Riley. She's amazing, obviously.
Thank you so much.
It's so much fun. I love your Instagram. It's so much fun. I love your Twitter too. It's literally you'll see Riley harassing Will and Hunter and Afton with me. It's so much fun. Go follow her. If you guys like this episode, please like and subscribe. If you're on Apple, please leave a review. We had a couple people leave a couple reviews lately, and it literally made our life. So that means so much to us. Please leave a 5-star review. If you don't want to give a 5-star review, pretend you didn't hear that. So move on with your life. Life is good, but if you want to give us a 5-star review, I would not hold you against it. But leave a review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks to discuss more about the Bad Batch. Bye.
Bye.